Okay, now that we've taken our photos. Hey, what's up everybody? So, for the longest time I've been trying to figure out new ways of incorporating new smart lighting into my house, but I've been very bored when it comes to just like the stereotypical LED strips and just like the LED bulbs and all that. So I decided to do some research to try to figure out a way that I could add something new into my house. So I went on to Nanoleaf's website and I saw that they had a brand new product, and I love brand new products. And they had just launched or started the pre-orders for their Nanoleaf lines. Instead of it lighting the front side of an LED strip, it's backlit modular lighting, which, doesn't that just sound so fancy? Like, backlit modular lighting, like what is that? I didn't know what it was, but I'm like, I need that in my life. So I pre-ordered it. Let's just get into the video so you can see how that setup process went and what these lights look like. So let's go. So first we're gonna start with the unboxing process. So the version that I got, it is a 9-pack of their starter variety. On the inside, you're gonna get 9 of the lines themselves. Then you're going to get 9 connectors, 9 connector caps, and then you also get an additional cap that actually works as a remote, and that's connected to your power supply. And well, of course, then you also get your power supply. I did also go ahead and pick up the expansion pack. The expansion pack comes with 3 additional lines and 3 additional connectors and connector caps. That way you can do more configurations in your home. I also bought some flexible connectors, which we will come back to those flexible connectors because I've got some words for that. After I got everything unboxed, I decided to go ahead and just plug every single light in. I didn't have any type of rhyme or reason as far as like the setup that I was doing originally, because I just wanted to make sure that every component actually worked and that every line would actually come on. Then I went through the entire setup process through the app, which was very simple, by the way. It literally only took me 1 minute. So once you download the app and everything, you can either use your camera to scan the QR code that is on the processor, which is connected to the power supply. Or if you have an iPhone, they have an option to where you can just hold your phone up to that processor and then it'll automatically search for the light. And then you're basically done. After that process, which is the only easy process, comes the hard part, which is trying to figure out what configuration you want. So originally, when I knew that I was going to be getting this product, I spent weeks just mentally planning the exact type of configuration that I wanted these lights to be set up with. That way when I got them, there wasn't a whole bunch of fuss and fighting. I just would slap them up and be done with it. I was hoping I could have half the lights on one wall and then the rest of the lights continue onto another wall, but I was not able to do that. So remember I said that I did buy some flexible connectors? So I picked these up on their website, and it turns out that these are the wrong type of connectors. These are for their shapes, if you get their Nanoleaf shapes, which these are not. So I was like, okay, no big deal. I just bought the wrong ones. I'll go back on their website and get the right ones. So I searched their website multiple times, and I cannot find any flexible connectors for this product. Now, originally before I did pre-order these, I watched their press release that Nanoleaf put out on their YouTube channel, and they did say that they were going to have flexible connectors for the lines. They made it seem as if the lines already had flexible connectors on their website, but I guess they haven't rolled out yet, so that was a huge bummer. So I had to completely change my entire configuration that I wanted these lines to be in, which wasn't a big deal. So I decided to go ahead and do a whole bunch of different layouts on my ground, which, by the way, don't be like me. Instead of using the actual product to try to figure out what shape you're wanting, if you go on their app, on the bottom right corner you're going to see 3 little dots. If you click on those dots and then scroll down, you'll see something that's going to say Layout Assistant. If you click on there, it will allow you to make any type of configuration that you're wanting on the app without having to use your actual product. So you can click on each line, move it around, make whatever shape you're wanting, and when you think you have a shape that you'd like, there's a little eyeball on the bottom right corner. You click on that eyeball and then hold the camera up to, or hold your phone up to your wall, and then press on the screen, and it's going to display that design that you just put on your phone. It actually had the sizing perfect on my wall to how long the actual lines are in real life. Like, it's picture for picture, honestly. Now, the reason why I say it's better to do it through the augmented reality rather than using the actual lines is because as I was trying out my different shapes, I was putting the connector caps on and taking them off like multiple times, and I ended up breaking a couple of the connector caps. Now, the connector caps still work. I can still put them on there because there are 3 different prongs on the back side of the connector caps, and I broke one prong off of like 2 or 3 of them. So that little extra piece of plastic is actually stuck inside of some of my connectors. It's not that big of a deal, but if you're like me and you're accident prone and you break a lot of things, just err on the side of caution and just use their augmented reality. It's fun, it's free, why not? And it's already on the app. This is the design that I decided to go ahead and go with. And as you can see, it looks beautiful. Absolutely love it. Right now, it is at 100% brightness, and as far as like the color, I just have it on incandescent, which is pretty much the color that I normally have it on in like a normal everyday setting for myself. It comes with a lot of colors already preset as far as like scenes go. There's also some other scenes that you can actually download on their app. But what I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and play some of their scenes. So just enjoy the next like minute or 2 of these beautiful colors so you can see the different colors that they actually do have. Watch the pretty colors. So those are some of the colors that they have. I may have mixed in some colors that I already downloaded. I'm not too sure. Honestly, the lights look so much better in person that my camera just would not pick up on it enough. Right now I have on the Sakura Blossom. The only gripe that I have about the scenes that they do have is there's not an option to keep the lights at a standstill motion. So even this light right now, I would like it more if I were able to like actually change if I want the lights to move or not. And I haven't been able to figure out how to do that unless I go in and create my own scene, which you do have the option to go in and paint each line individually to whatever color you want. Now, one thing that I didn't get into is the price. $200 for the 9-pack, and then for the expansion pack was $70. I know. They're expensive, but they're pretty, and I like the features that they have. So if you're a huge LED, RGB, ABC type of connoisseur, then the price point won't really bother you too much. Hopefully you guys kind of got a good idea of how these lights look and maybe a better thought on if you want to incorporate them into your home or not. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions and I'll try to answer them. And other than that, that's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.